I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin, and in this video we will have a look at Cipher, the NFT play-to-earn video game that is about to take major steps. In this video I will give you a full research report including a price prediction at the end. None of the information in this video is financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. I am super pumped for the Cipher token sale, and that's why I decided to make this research report. If you're familiar with these research reports, they're quite long videos. They take me a lot of research beforehand and obviously now documenting everything for you. We will go over the white paper, we will dox the team, we'll have a look at everything important so you can make a decision, and I will also voice my opinion on if this project is eligible for an investment opportunity or not, if we're going to the moon or not, right? So if you appreciate the content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. All right, Cipher, what are we looking at? What is this? I just had a quick look. We will go over the NFT series, the medium, the coin launch, but first of all, let's have a look at what Cipher actually is. So Cipher is an ambitious casual fighting and exploration game with an endgame goal of creating an open world social experience built on the Ethereum blockchain. All right. As you guys know, things I like, things I don't like. First of all, Ethereum blockchain is not one of my favorite things in regards to the current fees. So if the fees are not resolved in terms of the gas fees moving forward, that could potentially yield to be a problem, right? So I will draw a mini red flag on the one side just for that. However, it is not a major issue if that could be resolved through layer 2 protocols. Let's look at the video, because the video looks quite cool. All right, let me up the volume a little bit. All right, so it appears to be a arena style game. Lower my volume a little bit more. They have some cool artwork going on, Nico. And definitely looks professional, so that's always good. You know, you definitely don't want one of these low quality NFT games. It looks like, especially even in this demo, a lot of things were already ready when this was designed. This doesn't look like a cheap trailer to me. This looks like a proper trailer displaying, I assume, the main NFTs which are ready. I'm not going to watch the full video. So it's an immersive world. Build your guild, players economy. Learn the deep and hidden secrets of Cypheria through adventures. Discover relics, the past, then build and develop your character in different ways. So you got strength, skills, and attributes. Okay, so I assume this will all be included in a white paper, which we'll in a second have a look at. From the perfect guild and challenges. All right, so you can queue up and join the fight with your friends, which I obviously always like. A game, especially a shooter or anything like that, is a lot more fun if you play it with your friends. If you can form a squad or a guild, whatever they call it, obviously that's extremely beneficial. Harvest resources and use them to craft and fuse, right? Obtain rare items, legacy in a 3D game. Okay, cool. Genesis, Cipher, owner benefits. All right, so as far as I'm aware, which we'll see in a second, there have already been 2 NFT mintings. I saw 2 different versions on OpenSea, which we'll look at in a second. And there's some additional benefits to holding these NFTs already, which is good. So I'm primarily interested in the Cipher token sale because I participate in IDOs and I flip, obviously, the coins for profit. Right, so let's look at the Cipher Atlas, which includes here the roadmap, the light paper, the news, the FAQ, the recaps, everything that's basically important in the video. Let's have a quick look at the light paper. Let's start with that. I think that's the foundation. Last revision, just a couple of weeks ago, released. There's a table of contents. So this is not your normal light paper. It's really short, but I assume that's because there's quite a sum up on the previous page. All right, so let's have a read. Okay, inspired by the word cipher to encode and decode a locked phrase, a fault. All right. Entertainment-based game, digital assets. Okay. So there's a benefit of owning a cipher, which I will open. the approach, broad appeal. So this is just basically explaining the NFTs, the revenue model, 2.5% tax royalties on secondary NFT sales, which is fine. 10,000 NFTs are sold using a fair launch. All right, that has already occurred. Become a citizen. All right, this is not that interesting. This is just more of a game pitch, why the game is good. But let's review in this scenario basically the team first then in that case. So this is the founder. It's the founder of Arrington Capital. It's not really the founder of the team. So where can we find the actual team? Because this is some testimonials and I want to see the team. So I know they are very active on Discord, which we'll then go over in a second, but the website is not that easy to navigate, guys. So there are a lot of different bullet points. Well, let's hop from the light paper to the roadmap, which was updated just a couple of days ago. All right, not easy to read either. What are they doing? September 2021, Cipherian search. Okay, Cipher ENU 10,000 playable characters, launch of the laboratory, social and marketing. Right, so this has happened. Then another Cipher Neko, 10,000 playable characters, spaceship loot, introduction to the Neko website and minting mechanics. All right. So this is currently happening, the token sale, introduction to the Cipher Nexus program. I don't know what that means yet. Spaceship loot, and then what's upcoming. So then they take quite a jump. So this is November, December, this is January, March. So it's basically per quarter they have it set up. So Cipher Buru, 10,000 playable characters. Again, so I assume this is like a third NFT drop. A comic series, gameplay demo coming. All right, so they will launch the token without having a playable demo. It's not something I prefer. Usually you'll see traction on the coin moving less fast because of it. If there's already a playable demo, usually that's a lot better. The second quarter there will be a PvP demo. There will be another 10,000. So they're going to do a lot of NFTs. Okay, could be interesting. Could be hype. Yeah. Launch of the cloning feature. Cipher Marketplace, probably to sell the NFTs, yeah, on their own ecosystem. That's good. Launch of the Cipherian Adventure. Okay, so that's quite boring. More comic series, PvE leaderboard, Guild Wars. All right, so this is basically where everything happens, I would say. Online Battle Arena game mode. June to September 2022, which is about, let's say, 3 quarters from now, about almost a year from now until that occurs. Quite a long time compared to the token sale, but let's see what they're going to bring. Then there's a PvP leaderboard, there's land, NFT protocols, but this is really far away, these two, right? They have it nice laid out right here. So I should have looked at this first. Specifically the upcoming months. Let's look until May. So what they have achieved so far is 10,000 playable characters and NFTs, a web portal. Okay, so that's where you mint basically. Telegram, basically the setups, airdrops, the light paper. So the light paper obviously has to turn into a white paper at some point, which I mostly review, right? The light paper on this one was quite poor quality, quite small, but they have basically cut it up because usually you just put the roadmap in the light paper. So everything we're reviewing still I would count as light paper. But there's like one thing obviously to understand. There's like over 50,000 NFTs. So they're looking for a large scale game. Assumingly, I would assume that you cannot play the game without having one of these NFTs, right? Because if you're going to make 50,000 of them and especially bring in a cloning feature as well, I assume that holding one of the NFTs is mandatory to play the game. It's not optional. All right, so roadmap, they have been busy. Some cool things coming up. I'm not super impressed yet. So when people told me about Cipher, I was quite hyped. The Discord got me quite hyped. So far, I'm a little disappointed in what I'm seeing. All right, so the Cipher news, I'm not going to open all the articles, but so Cipher raises 6.8 million. All right. Cipher, okay, so the seed round. I am actually interested in who participated in the seed round, which investors. So this is basically all the same news. Okay, so it's a game studio from Vietnam, which is fine. And this is basically the only news that they have. So it's official. We closed the seed round of 6.8 million. I think for a game with like 50,000 NFTs, 6.8 million is still quite a small amount. But hey, if that works, it works. So the strategic backing from the Deviance Finance, Signum Capital, Dragonfly Capital, not any names I am super familiar with, except obviously this one. Okay, Crypto World including, all right, they got some special things. Okay, early supporters, what's new? They've released the first NFTs. What's next? More NFTs. And I'm not gonna lie, the NFTs looks really cool. So they have done a very good job in terms of, you know, what they look like, and hopefully if you can play them inside the game, it would be super dope as well. So the second batch was 6th of November. So there's still a huge opportunity, right? Apart from the coin, only 2 out of the 5 minting for NFTs have happened. So probably the next 3 mintings, the hype will build more. So definitely interesting to keep your eye on that. All right, so here's a complete overview of the backers, but I mean like 6.8 million, people would not invest this money if it's not like a solid game, right? If there's not a solid opportunity there, people would not invest. So this is a huge green flag if the seed has been completed, the seed rounds, and obviously if they're happy with the amount raised according to their goals. So good green flag right there. Then more news. No, nothing more on the news specifically. So let's go to the FAQ because that's probably what we have as well. Okay, so what is play to earn? We don't need to know. Right, how can player access the game? Players buy a single or many characters through the minting contract. Right, so as I said, you need to have the NFT to be able to play the game, which makes sense. So that's why they're making 50,000 and not just 10,000, because they want to have the broad appeal, right? Maybe with the cloning, they can make more players even. That would be dope. Note that the first 10,000 of each rate will be considered Genesis ciphers and also provide early access to pre-release stages of the game, such as the alpha and the beta. Refer to the following page. Super cool. I have the page open here. We'll look at it in a second. How many NFTs I need to play the game? You will only need 1 NFT to play the game. Why limit releasing to 10,000? Well, that's a good question. This is the reward for early support. Makes sense. Gameplay diversity makes sense, right? How can players acquire new sub-races? After the release of the game, a cloning mechanic will be implemented. This means future participants of Cipher will be able to acquire clones from the existing player base. This will reward those that are fortunate enough to have one of the Genesis characters. That's awesome. I like it. Good game model, good long-term vision. I feel like that's a lot of the times what these games lack is short-term hype, right? But not like the long-term vision in terms of a gameplay, right? I'm not a moon boy. They call me Mr. Digits, aka Mr. Research, right? Because I like to do extensive research, and all I really know is that I don't know much about this space, right? I try to learn and research as much as possible for my own, to voice my own opinion and my own investments to turn profits, right? But one thing I feel, and I have obviously a lot of years experience playing video games, that the team needs to understand that the gamers are central. The gamers make or break their game, not the team, right? And the investors need to understand that the team makes or breaks the game for the gamers. So the investors have no control, the team has all the control, and that ultimately the voice of the gamers means everything, right? So if there's a long-term vision available, such as how are we going to scale beyond 50,000 characters, right? And it's actually thought out with new races. The names are already there, like Infected, Cyborg. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. Somebody has thought of this, right? And this is for 1 year from now, right? I love that shit. Huge green flag for me. Will Cipher be working on PC, also Android? We'll develop on PC and mobile platforms, and we'll work on integrating blockchain seamlessly as possible. The first switch on PC. Okay, yeah, so PC first, then mobile platforms, that makes sense. What are the rewards for playing the game? Dual rewards, Ether, which is probably the in-game currency, and then Cipher. Oh, earn Cipher by playing the game and become part of the community. Okay, that's cool because this is the token that you're going to launch. And use Ether to craft fuse rare items, part of your living legacy. In-game NFT prices. Okay, so Cipher will be the main token. That's also the token they're going to launch very soon. PvP and PvE rewards. Well, that's like in-game mechanics. You can sell your items on the blockchain, and I assume through their own marketplace, right? Yep. You can gift. All right. Yeah, that 2.5 marketplace fee and a 2.5% royalty fee. That's normal. I have the collection open here, which we will look at in a second. What is ERC 721? Well, those are all the basics. I'm going to skip. All right, the Guildmaster program. Do I need to own all of the NFTs to be part of the Guildmaster program? Create a guild. The Guildmaster is the title, just name of the program, although this is currently in the works. Okay, so they're still working on this. Do tiers overlap? Tiers do not overlap. For instance, if you hold 10 Cypher Inu in your wallet, you will only be eligible for high table tier 3 for the Neko launch. What does that mean? I want to know how I can guarantee the allocation or anything like this. Okay, more than 10 ciphers. Okay, the wallet-based system, meaning that you can have one wallet that qualifies for a high table tier 3 and another one. Okay, but what does that mean though? How do we get into this? How will snapshots be taken? So apparently there is a system where you hold more of these NFTs and then you get like probably minting in a private sale. For those tiers that will receive Cipher recruits free NFTs, each wallet holder will be able to mint them for free plus gas for a specific period of time before the public sale. So that's like a whitelist. For those that receive private sale slots, there will be a period of time in which Cipher recruits. For the Neko launch, the private sale will start Dutch auction and ends. All right, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Yeah, let's see if we can find later on for the next one. So we have done something Inu, something Neko. There must be something else coming up. A snapshot, essentially a recording of wallets. Yeah, the first snapshot always considered. So you need to hold the NFTs in your wallet to be eligible for the whitelist. That makes sense, basic mechanics, right? We just need to find out how. Okay, so benefits of owning a Cipher. So I have all the benefits right here, and we're going to go over that right now. So this is holding the NFTs, not the actual token. All right, over the benefits that you get. Please note that the purpose of this information shared in the Cipher Atlas and Genesis Cipher is considered to be one of the first 10,000 ciphers of each race. So they have already done Inu, they have done Neko, Tori is next, and then Buru, which had been or will be directly. They are not, okay, result, this means, okay, so not cloning. Create initial apply, pay place, in-game skin, proof of play, cloning. Okay, I want to see the money metrics. Okay, benefits, early access to the game, don't care that much. Early access future game modes, don't care. Claim in-game usernames earlier, don't care. Private slot benefits, okay, Guildmaster program. I'm going to open that because that's spaceships. Spaceships are flying mounts that your Cypher characters will be able to use in game. Okay, that's cool. However, you will need to combine various spaceship parts and bring them to the shipyard. Okay, so there's a game. You'll be able to mint limited edition part once a week per Genesis Cipher NFT at random max quantities and random drop rates. You will only need to pay gas. That's cool. Love that. Okay, so spaceships. Anything that is special and unique that other people don't have is basically what you want. Why? High demand, low supply means high money potential, right? That's one of the metrics that I use to see if there's an additional benefit. However, the gas fees, depending on, you know, if you need like 7 weeks, you need to hold the NFT. 7 times gas as $100 per transaction, $700 for a spaceship. We need to be able to sell at least for 5K if you need to hold for 7 weeks to cover the opportunity cost, right? I always keep that in mind. These can be minted in order of launch, meaning that those Cipher species that come out earlier will receive more parts and they can start minting earlier. Yeah, that makes sense. Receive limited edition parts that will be exclusive obtainable by specific species. Okay, so this has been extremely thought out. How can we make sure that people hold on to their NFTs for as long as possible and do not flood the market once they are released? Good. Green flag once more. right? They have thought about the money mechanics a lot, apart from the gameplay mechanics, which I like, because apparently they are trying to not outsmart the system, but be smarter than me, the flippers, right? Who are just in it to make money. Each Genesis Cipher NFT will be given an opportunity to mint a free Cipher comic mint pass. The comics will span the story of Cipher, including the lore. Okay. One issue released every month of about 25 pages. Okay. The opportunity is tagged to each NFT separately, which means that if you have minted, okay, then trade the same to a friend, they will not be able to mint another pass. Okay. You can hold and keep the mint pass for yourself to use and read the comics whenever you want, or you can sell the mint pass on OpenSea. All right, so I assume we will see the mint pass as well on OpenSea in a second. Other benefits and disclaimers, yeah, future opportunity, nothing is financial advice, there's a long-term focus, obviously. Will my be stronger perks in-game compared to none? Okay, sub-race. Yeah, so there will be some additional benefits. I'm not going to read them all, but there will be some additional benefits of having them. Why release so many? Well, mass adoption, long-term strategy. Yeah, makes sense. I don't have that question because it just makes sense to release this many NFTs for a game that has such big potential. All right, so reading the FAQ, they answered a lot of my questions and I got excited again, right? So this is how it goes. Sometimes you find something you like, sometimes you find something you don't like. You just gotta keep on pushing. A Tale of Two Guildmasters, we're not going to read that. Okay, the details. Create an income source for yourself by lending out your Cipher recruits to other players or creating your own guild. Okay, I say it in all my videos when I cover NFT games, the option to rent out your NFT is huge because I want to hold on to my NFT for future benefits, airdrops, increased value, but I'm not going to play the game because I'm solely an investor, right? So if I can lend out, it's basically staking my NFT, right? I make money off that potentially, and I still hold on to my value. That's what I'm aiming for, right? Long-term vision. So that's perfect. Become one of the first suppliers to create your own cloning operation. Hell yeah. Have multitude of ciphers to select in battle. That doesn't really care for me. Doesn't really matter for me. The first snapshot is considered. Okay, so how does the program work? The amount of Cipher NFTs you currently hold will entitle you to a certain amount of pre-sale slots. Additional Cipher recruits. This system is based on tiers, which mostly depend. Okay, so pay attention here, guys. This is the money information on the amount of Cipher NFTs that you hold each race. For the Neko recruits and private sale slots, you will only need to hold Ciphers Inu NFTs. For the Buru recruits and private sale slots, you will need to hold both Cipher Inu NFTs and Cipher Neko NFTs, and so forth. Okay, the first snapshot is considered the deadline for all character launches. It will be used to identify the wallets that be able to claim according to that tier. For the upcoming Buru, details will be shared in the future. Okay, if you hold the same amount, identify. If you hold less, first snapshot, utilize, consider your eligibility. It will be lower your tier, of course. All makes sense. Makes sense. Please note that each Cipher recruit that you're entitled will be available to mint for free plus gas. Clarification: Cipher recruits are essentially a Genesis Cipher NFT of a particular race species. They are not clones. Okay, so basically free mints. Okay, for the Buru launch, Cipher Freshman Tier 1, Buru launch, NFTs held, 1 Inu, 2 Nekos, 1 Buru private slot. Tori launch, so there are 3 more launches upcoming. 1 Inu, 1 Neku, 2 Burus, 1 Tori. Private, that's so cool. Alright, so we need to get in on this, guys. We need to get in on this. We're going to drive up that floor price today. Because, you know, if you're in it for the long term, those plays where you basically are focused on free mints, that's like the way to go. Okay, 3 Inus, 3 Nekos, 2 Borus. Okay, so then you get more. And basically you get 2 Borus private slot and still would have to acquire 1 to basically do the next tier, right? Okay, perfect. Oh, damn, you can hold a lot. So the high table, tier 4, 10 Inus, 10 Nekos, 2 border recruits, and 3 private sales slots. Okay, cool. So this is basically something that, well, I can't paste it all in the description, obviously, but do some research here. I will try to link this link in the description down below, so you can check it out. But this is basically one of the most important pages of this video, Because if you're actually interested in holding these NFTs, interested in this play for the long term, then obviously this has extreme benefits. Let's have a look at the price before we move on, because I think that's important. So I am on OpenSea. I'm going to go to the main account and look at their collections. So they have this one, which is called Cipherian Inu. It's called Cipherian Search. And I think they have the Neko as well. Let me see where the Neko is at. All items. Okay, most viewed. Let me just see if I can get, so this is all search. Okay, we got Cipherian Flash. So I think that's the Neko, yeah. So here, Inu, Neko. Do we have anything else? No, I think those are the only two. All right, so the bid floor for the Cipherian Search, which was the first one, the Inu ones, is 0.3 Ether, which is probably just over $1,000, right? Let's look at, so there are some bids going on. So this is 4 hours left and it's only 0.1 ETH. So you could snatch yourself some cheap ones on the bid. But then the buy now, it's obviously 0.3. Activity, a decent amount, 31 sales, 51 sales, 70 sales, 24. So an average of about 25 sales per day, which is quite good. Lost sales, 0.3, so it's about 1.4K. 0.39, 0.39, 0.44. And this is all in the last 24 hours. So there's definitely a lot of traction already on this NFT series, so that's cool. That's cool. The average hold is about 10,000 items, 3.7K owners, an average of about 3 NFTs per owner. It's always good to know. Over 5.5 thousand Ethereum traded, which also means that they switch hand quite often, which is good if you are a flipper, right? Not really that interesting, my opinion on the artwork. I think they're dope. I think they're unique. Specifically to use in-game, like Kung Fu Panda. To use in-game, it would be quite cool to have these characters battle each other. According to the video that we already saw, that should be good. Definitely, that should be good. All right, so this is the second part, which is basically the Nekos. You can see they are a lot cheaper. 1.68 bid floor. When we go to the cheapest one, 4 days left, there's no bids. 7 days left, 4 hours left, 0.1. How about the sales? Consistent, right? If you look at how many have been sold and how that is all moving, there are many sales, right? With an average, whoa, a lot higher average. So these are probably quite new, maybe even. So they have been for the, so 7 November, so they have only been 3 weeks old with an average of about 40-50 sales a day. That's really good. 756 ETH so far sold. How far does this go back? So 7, can we even do all time? Yeah, so September 7. So it takes about 1 minting every 2 months, which is I think quite good. Obviously, there must be some rarity involved as well. They have a lot of information on their Discord, so I think they have like a rarity checker as well. This is what I use to navigate myself. I could have just clicked these two as well, but there's like, I think, a channel which has like rarity sniper. Yeah, you can see trade sniper. You can check if the ones you want to buy, how rare they are. Obviously, the more rare they are, the more expensive they will be. But this is basically important to calculate in when you go for the Guildmaster tier. So 10, 3 Ether, about 1.5, so 4.5 ETH to be in the tier 4, 4.5 ETH. We're talking about $20,000. That's quite expensive. It's not something I would be interested in probably. I'll probably go for tier 2, get myself like 2 free burus. That'd be cool if I decide to make a move on this project. Obviously, we haven't looked at the token sale yet, so obviously the tokens are my main priority, but I'm not going to say no to some free NFTs if I can pick some up, right? So this one is cool. I like these NFTs a little bit better. So I think the Inus, they're cool, but all the Inus around the ecom crypto space are quite hyped. These kitty cats, with especially like the graffiti style of the artwork, yeah, it's quite funny. Like something like this, I think is super cool. The normal cats, I don't really, you know, I think the artwork is cool, but I don't really think they're cool. I think with helmets and shit, they're a lot cooler. Do I see myself play this game? Fuck no, right? Ooh, this one is cool. I got better things to do, in my opinion, right? But yeah, I can see other people play this game, which is, if it goes to the moon, I will definitely try the game at least once just to see what I'm actually investing in. But yeah, so far so good. All right, let's go back. So this one is important, but we need information on the token sale. So we go back. They have some AMAs session recorded. Are they downloadables or? Oh, damn, it's just the questions and then the actual answers, and then there's a YouTube link. So that's actually quite interesting. If you have additional questions, definitely go there first and you'll probably find the answers there. Community guides, okay, they have a minting guide, they have a minting contract, and then just additional explainers, which is always nice, good to have. Media resources, logos, banners, so I will go there to make my thumbnails for this video. And then the blockchain corner, Cypherpunk manifesto, 3 generations, step by step to verify your Cipher NFT. Ah, this is some complex stuff, and I'm not that smart, so we're gonna skip this. Okay, they have some lore as well. Ooh, okay. So Cipher lore. The website is not that easy to navigate, guys. A lot of clicking, a lot of it's like a little maze, right? But yeah, I'm not too interested in the lore. I want to see the tokens. So they also have career opportunities here, about us. All right, so I think there you'll find the team. So it started in March 2021, rate 6.8 million, at least 24 months runway. That's good because the alpha has not been announced. They announced the beta of the game early next year. Tech startup, international team of 60 people and growing, 15 full-time on-site and remote positions are open. Founding team based in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Team spread across Vietnam, US, Europe, Singapore, Philippines, Puerto Rico, Indonesia. Our team is in Vietnam. All right. They have some cool benefits. They have a nice office. Okay, this is what I like to see. Cipher, cool logo, you know. I always like to get familiar with the team. As I said early in the beginning, the gamers are most important for the game. But while it's being developed, we need to be able to see what they're doing. As an investor, you want at least to have some look and feel to it to settle the nerves of a bad investment, right? All right, they have some positions open. Senior game developer, game designer, junior game engineer. Okay, quite cool. But I want to meet the team, so I will go to the About Us, Mission, Vision. Okay, and then they have some, again, testimonials. I want to see the team because it's talking about Tin, but who the fuck is Tin? Right, it must be the CEO guy, but I want to see who are these guys. Values. Okay, they're quite deep on the whole explain shit, which is great, right? Which I like, but I still haven't seen the faces of this team. I want to see their LinkedIn. I want to see everything that is behind. So I'll just click on this to see if there's anything there. No, there's nothing there. So maybe if I click on join us, where do I go? Okay, I go here. If I click on assistant, I don't want to be an assistant. Okay. You also can't submit. Say hello to us. Okay, it takes us to Telegram or a contact person. So maybe on Discord we'll be able to find. So basically now we have completed the research on the website. I still have quite some questions. What about the tokens? What about the team? Which are two of my main things. If I can't find those, they count as 2 red flags, which means then we have 3 red flags and we're done with our research report, right? 3 red flags is the maximum, no matter how many green flags we collect. I read something about the tokens before on their website, but as I said, maybe it's me, guys, but this website is hella disorganized. Like, they have so many subdomains, I don't even know where the fuck I am anymore. Okay, so this is the homepage. Let me just remove this. Okay, token sale. Here's the token sale. Okay, coming soon. All right, that's useless. All right, they got Medium, Discord. Okay, let's start with the Discord then. Announcements. Okay, so this was a couple of days ago. Okay, public sale information. Perfect. Why we made, what about Cipher, the mission. Okay, cool. Building the dream team, cool. They have 120,000 members on Discord, cool. Public sale, all right. The foundation of the universe, Cipher universe, side by side. Public sale is the most important milestone. Distribute to the open market, I agree. We had fair access to all. All right. Important information. We had a few goals in mind. Fair access to all, the ability to have price adapted to overall demand, minimizing the manipulation of bots and whales, and complying as much as logically possible with many legal frameworks as per many countries. Okay, fair. The public sale will take place on the 6th of December on our official Cipher website. So they will host the IDO themselves. Okay. Within the next few days, we will announce the details of our sales mechanics via our channels as Atlas Medium. Okay, the public sale will last 72 hours, so there's no rush to buy. Please do be extremely careful of frauds and scams, as always. So 10 Nguyen is the main guy. That's good. So now we have a name. Now we need a face and some background information on this guy. Let's go to Cipher. See what else they have. Flash launch, the necklace are coming, and then the secure of the money, which we've already seen. The whitelist, some roadmap information, public sale. So this was the 9th of September. So yeah, we are up to date on the news right now. Now I just need to find the team. They must have an introduction on the team. So they have some updates here, community news, which is cool. Welcome, get a role. I already picked my guild. I'm in the Illuminati, obviously. Doo-doo-doo. Guilds, sneak peek, Cipher social. Okay, sneak peek onto guns, artwork. Yeah, so it's all in the same genre, quite cool. I'm liking it. I just want to see the team though. Okay, general chat, recruitment, resident help, off topic, flex your Cipher, fan art, fan tweets, bots, shade syndicate, I don't know what that means, trading channel, rarity sniper, feedback, contact a mod. So nothing on the team. However, of course, we do some maybe I missed it, right? Maybe I'm just going too fast for the video and I might miss the team, but I want to very much see who's behind this. So I'll go into Google and try to find something here. There we go. Found him. All right, so this is our main man for the project. Tim or Tin? Tin, all right, founder at Cipher, game studio, perfect. He owns a real estate group, so a business guy. Okay, perfect. Cipher, 8 months. I like it when they openly announce that they work here. 13 employees. Do we have other important people? Consultant, fintech. Like, I don't need to explore their entire life, what they're doing, why they're doing it. I just want to see that they're not afraid to announce publicly that they work for this business and maybe that they're proud of it, right? So definitely good to see that they're on LinkedIn. He's legit, at least as a real person. They have some followers, right? And he's on Telegram under Ask10, which we might do in the future when we have some questions for him. He's hiring some people, and if you click here, it's all for Cipher. So team, they are real, they are looking for more people, and this is all I need to settle my nerves. Would I like some more information about them? Sure. Is that too much to ask on their website? I don't think so. So maybe they should update that if somebody's watching from the Cipher team. Other than that, they are here, they're present, they're real, so nerves considered settled. Now, in regards to the token sale, there's not that much information yet, apart from the fact that it will be hosted on their own website on the 6th of December, right? Which more information will follow. So we'll just have to be patient for that. I'm just going to head quickly to their Twitter, right? So the announcement is basically the last big announcement. They have a guild announcement, but they're building some strong momentum, right? Especially if we If we look at the following, 71.3, again, all my guys that I follow for NFT crypto stuff, not specifically because I want to know what they're doing, but if I like to see them on all the big projects, usually is a good indication. And here they are again, the Kingpinner, Alex Becker, all these guys. The founder is tagged here, so I did not see that before. That is a very good sign. Tin, apologies, you're not afraid, you're not hiding. I appreciate that. The teaser video, of course, that's like a really good video we saw on the website before, right? So they're displaying that, and then the Discord. 71K on Twitter after 2 NFT launches and the public sale of the token coming in about 2 weeks. I would say that's normal, good following ratio. In the Discord, I can't see, they don't have the member count, but I think it was 150,000, which is also good, right? So the Discord, definitely very active. So if we look at how long I've been talking, which is quite some time already, they are super active. They are on the guilds as well. See, the guilds are attached to their names, and there's already some back and forth going on, some conversations. So that's good. All right, now back to the money talk. All right, am I super impressed with everything I found in this video? No. Am I impressed with the game itself? Yes. Do I want to see a very much improved website and white paper? Also yes. So the light paper is very disappointing. There's a lot of information scattered on different pages. It's not as coherent. However, I see a big opportunity for the token sale. Why? Because this game makes sense. The PvE, PvP elements make sense. The game is extremely thought out on how it would play out in the long-term vision and the money metrics that go along with it. I'm very curious about the tokenomics for the token sale, but this is not yet available, so you have to wait for an update video on Cipher that you'll find on my channel. So make sure to subscribe. In other news, what about these NFTs? Obviously, now we know that there's like the Guildmaster perks, right? Get guaranteed allocation mint for free on the future if you hold X amount. I assume that these bid floors will go up, right? So let's make a normal assumption. The closer we get to the date, the more people see videos like this, and the more the word is spread on Cipher, the higher the price will be. Right now, we're having about, you know, let's see. Yeah, so here, about 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Is that right? 31 sales, 50 sales, 17 sales. Yeah, I say about 25 sales a day. That will rapidly go up. So this bid floor will go to 0.5 Ethereum in like a week or two, right? Especially nearing the token sale when they do a lot of promo, the audience will grow. These prices will shoot up. Especially the first batch will become more expensive. I think the other one, the Safarian Flash that we're looking at right now, will slowly become more expensive because that bid floor was not that high just yet. However, if you are interested in participating in a token sale, I think it would only be smart to also hold a couple of NFTs, right? Because these things usually go hand in hand, get some free NFTs, and to make the flip, looking at the demo options of the actual utilization of the game, we're talking about early next year that you would make most of your return, right? So my advice, this is not a short-term flip. This is more something to extend your portfolio into the gaming metaverse. Am I going to research more on this project? Yes. Am I going to participate in the token sale if I can? Yes. It depends on the tokenomics. Is this, in my opinion, for myself, a good move to make in order to make some additional money? Yes. So my final verdict on this research report, I think this is a cool project. I think there are some gaps, some room for improvement, and that's not a bad thing, right? It's just something that I concluded trying to find all this information for you guys, and specifically myself as well. There needs to be a little bit more clarity, a little bit more effort on the website and such, but I assume that will be done structured properly when more people go through this, because the FAQs, the AMAs, they're all there. They're just not that easy to find. That's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you joined me all the way until the end, you are a real one. I just gotta admit that. Please hit that like button and subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. That means the world to me. If you have any questions on Cipher or you know about any other cool projects coming up, feel free to drop it down in the comments below. I read every single comment and usually also reply to every single comment because obviously I love doing these videos for you and I want to make sure you're up to date and that I'm up to date about all the crazy things happening in the market. Cipher, good project. I'm excited. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.